that leadeth in the captivity shall go. He that leadeth in the captivity ain't your bro. He that leadeth in the captivity shall go. He that leadeth in the captivity ain't your bro. He that leadeth in the captivity shall go. He that leadeth in the captivity ain't your bro. He that leadeth in the captivity shall go. He that leadeth in the captivity.
In a revelation, and we pray for segregation. And we know the bombs come, yeah, the bombs come with no hesitation. And you know we taking over, blood it ain't overflowing. Other nations see it coming, yeah, they see it coming because we were chosen. Never portion for them. He that killeth with the sword, and you know that he bought him. That's the vengeance of the Lord, and he ain't bare about it. And you know they mad about it. But if the preacher tell you, it's like they keep the knowledge. I think it's time to check your faith. If you want the promise, then he said you gotta stay. Don't be weary now, it ain't the time to fade. Don't say you can't be perfect, cause the scriptures say you can. If the pages are the same.
He that leadeth in the captivity shall go. He that leadeth in the captivity ain't your bro. He that leadeth in the captivity shall go. He that leadeth in the captivity ain't your bro. He that leadeth in the captivity shall go. He that leadeth in the captivity.
Track. Mississippi, what I'm reppin', got it on my back, but that's a tattoo. I didn't know that was against the Lord, cause the church ain't never told me that. See, I step on the scene, sword in my hand, going at they neck, not a carnal man. See, I done conform my mind, had to transform. Now I'm in the booth, about to give a storm. So Isaiah 29:6, the Most High bringing thunder, coming from the side, and it's wine and the wonder. These signs on me, Deuteronomy 28:46, they always trying to climb on me. Be curses that is, I'm about to give Esau the beard. Psalms 58:3, it's a lie, everything they come out.
Older, our hair turns gray, it turns snow white. Read on.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And it says his eyes were as a flame of fire. Meaning his eyes was red because he drank wine in moderation. In fact, some of these brothers that are drinking right now, look at their eyes gonna be red. His first miracle, we turned water into wine at a wedding. Read.
And his feet.
And his what?
And his feet.
Your legs and your feet are the same color of your arms, sis. Read.
And his feet like unto fine grass.
It's the color of what?
Fine grass.
Grass is brown. It's a goldish brown color, but it goes further than that. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Now, who looks like they got burned in the furnace? Does he look like he was burned in the furnace, or does he look like he was burned in the furnace? This man is white. This is a white man. He looks like he's burned in the furnace. If you take, it's like fire. If you take popcorn and throw it in a fire, it turns black. Anything you burn turns black. Read it again. I wanted to hear it. Read it from like a burning furnace.
As if they burned in the furnace.
Read. Close it up.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
Because he spoke loud. Jesus the Christ is a black man.
That's right.
Jesus the Christ is a black man who looks like you, from the tribe of Judah, like you.
Right.
So what does that say about you and your family, brother? What is that saying? That's saying that you come from a royal lineage.
That's
you
right.
come from a history that's been taken from you. Jeremiah 17:4. There's a reason why we don't know this. We got churches all over the community. On the way here, I must have passed like 8, 9 churches. But our people think Jesus Christ looks like this. And the Bible says he looks like something else. That means if they deceitful about this, they've been deceitful about other things as well. This is not the only thing that they lied about. Read it.
Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 4. Read. And thou, even with thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage.
We were discontinued from our heritage. That was a punishment for the Most High for breaking this commandment. One of those punishments would be that we would call ourselves by our biblical God-given names.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
And what we would do in this world?
Serve thine enemies.
So we was going to serve the people who hate us, read.
In the land which thou knowest not.
In the land we know it's not. Here in America, we are not from here in America. We come from another land. Can I ask you another question, my brother? Where do we come from? That's right. Okay. You're not wrong. But we have a real origin before Africa. And guess what? The Bible's going to tell you what that origin is. Read what you got. Watch this.
Galatians chapter 4, verse 26.
Read.
But Jerusalem.
But what?
But Jerusalem.
So where does so-called African-American man come from?
Jerusalem.
Read.
Which is above is free.
Come on.
Which is the mother of us all.
Jerusalem is the mother of us all. That's where we come from. Jesus Christ came from that same area. All of our forefathers, great forefathers came from that area. The Israelites ruled the planet from that area. Right. You were a king on this earth, whether we was gods, we was kings. We ruled down there at one time, but that's no longer the case. So what happened for us not to be ruling anymore? What happened? What do you think happened? I got a better question for you. How we got here? How did we get here to America? From the west coast of Africa. How did we get here? Okay, but what was the mode, you're not wrong, but what was the mode of transportation? Ships? Did you know that was in the Bible? You want to hear it? Give me that. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. Because guess what? Hold up. Because guess what? All of these answers for all of these questions that we've been having, always been here. Always been here. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Listen to this, sis. My brother, I'm glad y'all listening to this, because this is the type of information that's going to wake our people up and to get us out of this low state that we're in. Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
How he's going to bring us into Egypt again?
With ships.
Now you may be thinking, well, we got Egypt, we're in America. That don't make no sense. Egypt is a Greek word that means captivity. It means bondage. And we're going to prove that. You know what I want? Exodus 1 and 2. It's going to prove it. Watch this. Because the Bible said read it precept upon precept. So what we're saying, we have to prove with other scriptures in the Bible. That's how you read the Bible. Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2.
Read.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Read.
Out of the house of bondage.
The land of Egypt means what?
House of bondage.
Land of Egypt means what?
House of bondage.
Now go back to Deuteronomy 28:68. Read it again. Why?
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
We got here in slavery how? On what? Raise that sign up for him. Give me that sign, the slave ship. Read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
We started off here. We started off here. We ended up in Africa. Slave ships brought us from the west coast of Africa to all the parts of the world. We got scattered. All slave ships. All slave ships. Stacked like sardines. You ended up in Mississippi because y'all was sold here. We were sold in New Orleans. Some was sold in Virginia. Some was sold in North Carolina. That's how we all got here. Read it again. I want him to hear.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
Slavery
again with ships.
Read on. In your churches or in your schools, they're not going to tell you that you're the Israelites and you're God's chosen people. Read on.
And there.
Wait, hold up. Let me ask you this, Chris. What happened when we got off the slave ship? What did they do to us? Something specific happened. I can't hear you. When we got off those slave ships, I'm going to ask you, brother, what happened? Something specific happened to our people when we got off the ship. When we docked in Mississippi and New Orleans, what did they do to us? They sold us. They sold us. Put that one down. They sold us. Read. So look at this auction block. That happened to our people. Where did this happen? The Bible prophesied this will happen to a chosen group of people. And who are those people? Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1. I'm going to show you who you are. This is us. This is our people. We the people of the Bible.
Right.
You know? We the people of the Bible. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1.
Come on.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Who was Moses speaking to?
All Israel.
No, he was speaking to African Americans.
All Israel.
No, he was speaking to blacks.
All Israel.
No, he was speaking to colors.
All
He was
Israel.
speaking to niggas.
All
No,
Israel.
he was speaking to the Israelites. And he said, this will happen to the Israelites if they don't keep my commandments. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 44. Let me show you what he said. This is what your pastor should have been doing. This is what our parents should have been telling us. But we don't know these things because the Most High God took our heritage from us with these commandments for breaking his laws. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, The law.
What Moses gave us? God gave Moses laws to give to the Israelites, the people that's on the side. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. And he said, if you don't do these laws, something is going to happen to your people. Give me Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. I want y'all to hear this. And what he said about it. Please.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Come on.
But it shall come to pass.
It shall happen, read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Moses said, if you don't do what the Most High God said, Israelites, this is going to happen, read.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
No, some of his commandments.
All his commandments.
Come on.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses.
What's going to happen?
All these curses.
What was going to happen if we didn't keep the commandments? Curses. Read.
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now, brother, give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6. The reason why I'm bringing that up, that curse came upon us, because we was the greatest people on the face of this earth. Let me ask you a question. Are we not the best football players? Basketball players? When our kids get educated, are they not the smartest? On our, though we dress the best, we do whatever we do it to the best. So if we got all this knowledge and we got all this swag, we gotta ask why we at the bottom. Why we living in decrepit communities? Why women out here dressing like harlots in the street, showing their body to every man that walks by? Why would young men shoot each other down in the street? Why we sell drugs to one another? These are the questions we should be asking. Give me that, give me that. Watch what God said about you, brother. This is important. I know they're talking, but they need to come hear this too, because they're lying, even pastors not going to tell them this. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Read.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Brother, look what the Bible said about y'all. Look what the Bible said about y'all, because at the end of the day, that's going to be a distraction. They're about to get them by. Look what he said about you, sis, bro. Listen.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Come on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Yes, first of all, I'm introducing myself. My name's Soda Zadai. How you doing? My name's Soda Zadai. And what we out here trying to do is tell y'all that y'all God's chosen people. Right. To tell y'all how we ended up in this state that we're in. And also to tell y'all how to get out of it. Because we know how to get out of it. We found what the answer is. There's been no community, pastor, politician, voting. None of this stuff got us out of the condition that we're in. We've been marching for the last 200 years. And there ain't nothing changed. All our men do out here is shut down and cool and dance while we're homosexuals right before our eyes. But nobody got an answer because everybody won't party. So you got the answers right here out the Bible. And we're going to give it to you. Look what God said about y'all. Read.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Come on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
He chose y'all. Read.
To be a special people unto himself.
Come on.
Above all people.
We equal to all people.
Above all people.
No, everybody the same.
Above all people.
The Bible says that the Israelites are above all people.
That's right.
That means the Israelites better than everybody.
Right.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Does God love everybody? God love everybody? Y'all was taught that our whole lives, huh? Give me Joel chapter 2, verse 27. I'm going to show y'all things that out the Bible that y'all thought was in there that they never was in there. Because the pastors don't tell us this because they keep us in bondage. Mental slavery. They don't have the yoke of iron on our neck no more, but they use it with information. They keep us trapped in bondage with lack of information. Read what you got.
Book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 27.
Guess what? Despite what you believe, God in this Bible is only the God of the Israelites.
That's right.
Read.
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
What did God say?
I am in the midst of Israel.
Read on.
And that I am the Lord your God and none else.
And what?
And none else.
Now what the Bible just said? And what? He was specific. Read it again. I want to quote that.
Bring it out. I am the Lord your God.
So give him the book, chapter, and verse again so you don't think we're pulling this out
Book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 27.
Come on.
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
Read.
And that I am the Lord your God and none else.
And what?
And none else.
So if he the God of Israel and none else, give me Amos chapter 3, I'm going to prove it. Precept upon precept. Read.
Book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 1.
Look what he says, sis. Don't let this part, let me tell you, this is the part that starts scaring our people. Why? Because we've been taught to love the white man for so long and not ourselves. When we hear something about the Bible, we find it hard to believe and hard to comprehend.
Bring it up.
Then what they do is they take John 3:16 and they manipulate it and make you think he's talking about everybody.
Right.
The name Israel is repeated in the Bible over 2,400 times. He's only talking about one group of people. Read.
Book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Against who?
You, O children of Israel.
Read.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all.
Come on, read it.
The families of the earth.
What did he say about all the families?
You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
He said, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Read.
Therefore I will punish you.
And he gonna punish us. For example, y'all got a daughter, your daughter was over here earlier. If your daughter was playing with her friends, and her friends was playing in the street, when you go out there to whip somebody, who child you gonna whip? Or you gonna whip everybody's child? You just gonna start snatching children and be like, well, you got out the street too, so you gonna discipline yours. That's what God's saying. He disciplined his children for breaking his laws. That's what he's saying. Now give me John chapter 3, verse 16 so I can destroy that doctrine that's in our people's minds. Because our people think John chapter 3, verse 16, they keep talking about everybody.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
This is what pastors been manipulating y'all with. Scriptures like John 3:16 and Malachi 3:8. We about to bust that up right now. Read.
For God so, book of John, chapter 3, verse 16.
Read.
For God so loved the world,
Come on.
that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish,
Read.
but have everlasting life.
Because I see the sister nodding her head in agreement. Now guess what? Has anybody ever broke that scripture down for you? John 3:16? Let me ask you this. You heard that scripture before though, right? What John chapter 3, 14 and verse 14 says?
Read it, brother. Hold up. You need that
Watch what 14 says. Watch this.
Book of John, chapter 3, verse 16.
Read it again. So read 16 for again, and I want you to read 14 because this brother just stepped up. I want him to hear it too. Read.
For God so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten Son,
Okay.
that whosoever believeth in him
Whosoever, right? Read.
should not perish, but have everlasting life.
Now, when he says whosoever, who are you talking about? You talking about everybody?
Everybody.
You talking about everybody? Read John chapter 3, verse 14. Watch this.
Book of John, chapter 3, verse 14.
Read.
And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up.
All right. Now he's giving a past reference. He said as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness. Who was in Moses in the wilderness with? Let me ask you that question. Moses was in the wilderness. Remember, the Israelites was in Egypt for 40 years under Pharaoh. Remember, plagues came. He destroyed Egypt. He let the Israelites out. And we was rebellious in the wilderness. And he sent snakes to bite us. Give me that right quick. Hurry up. I want him to see. You know what I'm talking about? Numbers. Let's go. He was saying, as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, Numbers 21 and 6. As Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, he's talking about a specific past period, what happened in time, talking about a specific group of people. Read what you got.
Book of Numbers, chapter 21 and verse 6. And the Lord sent fiery serpents.
And the Lord did what?
Sent fiery serpents among the people.
Come on.
And they bit the people.
Come on.
And much people of Israel.
But people of who?
Israel.
Of who?
Israel.
What?
Died.
All right, he was talking about the Israelites in the wilderness. Now go back, read John chapter 3, verse 14 again.
John chapter 3, verse 14.
Hear it.
And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness,
Come on.
even so must the Son of Man be lifted up.
He's saying the same way Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness to the Israelites, he's saying the same way you should love your brothers according to John chapter 3, verse 16. Now we're going to get to whosoever because I want to clear that up. The brother said everybody. Acts chapter 2, verse 21. I'm going to bring it all together for you so it can make sense. The Bible must be read precept upon precept. Read.
Book of Acts chapter 2, verse 21. Read. And it shall come to pass that whosoever.
That who?
Whosoever.
That who?
Whosoever.
Read.
Shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Come on.
Ye men of Israel.
Ye men of who?
Ye men of Israel.
Who's the whosoever?
Israel.
Now go back to John chapter 3, verse 16. Read John chapter 3, verse 16 again.
John chapter 3, verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever
Israel
believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
Now you said, now the world. Now what world is he talking about? What's the world? You tell me, brother, what's the world? What world he talking about? What world?
John 3:16 is on.
Do you know there's more than one world? There's the sports world, there's the sea world, there's the entertainment world. There's different worlds. There's different worlds. Give me Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17. I'm going to show you what world he was talking about. Why? Because y'all never been taught this. So what sounds like, it sounds strange, it sounds foreign. But it's not, hey, it's because we've been mistaught and miseducated. That's been the problem with our people for the last 400 years. You've been mistaught. You don't know who you are. Come learn why the men of the Lord are telling you. People who look like you, people who struggle with you, people who get shot down in the streets like you. We got the same struggle. I'm your brother. I will not lie to you. Read.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 17.
Sister, listen to what the world is. Listen to what world he's talking about. Read.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded. World without end.
What's Israel?
World without end.
What's that world this Bible talking about?
World without end.
No, it's talking about everybody.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded. World without end.
Now here's the problem. Our people been following other doctrines for so long. When they hear the truth, they don't want to hear it. It's like it's a problem to hear God's words all of a sudden. But guess what? One of these people out here today gonna break God's laws, and the Most High gonna put them to death. And they ain't gonna know why. They don't know that they're chosen people of God. They think they Negroes, blacks, and Hispanics. But in actuality, the God's chosen people put into slavery for breaking God's laws. That's why Greenwood was in slavery for so long. That's why New Orleans was in slavery for so long.
Right.
That's why they was in slavery for so long in South Carolina, Georgia, Camilla, Georgia. We suffer these curses because we're God's chosen people being punished for breaking his commandments.
Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us, subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.